welcome everybody to episode 2 of Arkham Horror, the Innsmouth Conspiracy, the vanishing of Alina Harper. We return from last week, joined as always I am by Teldros.
Hello, everyone.
And Moo.
Good evening.
Teldros, oh, here, we have to recreate our characters. Everybody's in, so I'm gonna hit build. Okay.
I'm good, yep.
I am playing Silas Marsh, sick-ass sailing drifter. Teldros is playing Subject 5U21.
Playing Susie.
Susie. And Moo is playing Charlie Kane, who I just love the art on Charlie Kane. I don't know what about it, but I love it.
He definitely looks like a politician.
He does. He really does. And yeah, that's it. We're in the second adventure of the Innsmouth Conspiracy. And we're gonna get started. What's that?
No, I'm just shitting around.
All right. Okay. Let's. I guess do we read something first, right? And then.
Yeah, we read this scenario 2.
Scenario 2: The Vanishing of Alina Harper. Wednesday, August 17th, 1927. 5 weeks earlier. Wake up, damn it! Agent Dawson shakes you awake with his right hand. You're in the passenger seat of a pristine, state-of-the-art motorcar, its polished body glowing with light from the moon as it rolls through the foggy Massachusetts countryside. We're almost there, Dawson informs you. Unfortunately, Innsmouth lacks a working railroad, which you would have preferred. There is a bus that runs from Boston to Newburyport and another that runs from Newburyport to Innsmouth, but Dawson had insisted on driving you there himself. Perhaps to provide you an escape route should things go sour, or to show off his expensive automobile. Probably both. As you arrive at Innsmouth, the stale odor of day-old fish and decrepit, musty buildings washes over you. Many of the buildings along the western side of the town seem to be abandoned, though you occasionally spot figures in some of the windows. You imagine Agent Dawson's opulent car must make quite an impression in such a dirty and dingy town. You joke that perhaps he should have driven here in a jalopy, to which he replies with a smirk, "That's never been my style." Eventually, you reach a defunct railroad station that was given up years ago. A few train cars sit abandoned on the tracks, and the depot is boarded up and condemned. Dawson suddenly grimaces and points to another vehicle in the open lot. "That's Agent Harper's Breezer. Let's park here and continue on foot. We can move through the town a little easier that way," he reasons. You check Agent Harper's vehicle before continuing, but it contains no clues as to her whereabouts. From there, you head eastward beside the Monnoxet River, passing numerous deserted warehouses, sodden alleyways, and standoffish townsfolk. Harper's got to be somewhere in this forsaken town. Residents don't look all too friendly. Wouldn't be surprised if she drew too much attention from a local mob or the like. Dawson begins to contemplate aloud. You ask how he knows his agent isn't simply keeping a low profile. Ah, yes. Well, we have a code phrase for that. If she had sent me a letter saying she had some errands to run, that would have signaled that she would be out of touch for a short while. Without that signal, I have to assume the worst. To the northeast, several factory buildings loom over the rest of the town's sagging gambrel. Roofs, cupolas, and widows' walks. None of the locals stop to greet you along the way. Given the repulsive countenance that many of them bear, their aversion to the usual small-town pleasantries is a relief. Eventually you reach the town square just south of Monnoxet, though even these crumbling brick buildings that surround the supposed heart of the town inspire little confidence in Agent Harper's safety. An old bus idles nearby, its greasy-looking driver leaning against the door and eyeing you suspiciously. With little else to go on, you decide to split up, knowing that you can cover much more ground that way. Canvass the locals and learn more about this town, Dawson says. Find out who the big shots are in this hellhole. One of them is bound to know where Harper was last seen, or who she was with. I'm gonna see if I can find where she was hiding out, and look for some sign of her. Meet up here with me at 1900 hours, understood? You nod in agreement and go your separate ways. The first person you check with is the bus driver, who probably has a decent understanding of the town. His coarse, grayish skin is the first thing you notice, followed swiftly by unusually deep and shadowed creases in the flesh of his neck, almost as if he were prematurely aged. His bulging eyes are unsettling, and you're suddenly unsure whether you've seen him blink even once as you approach. You start to offer your hand as you introduce yourself, then think better of it, just in case the man has some kind of disease you've never heard of. He introduces himself as Joe Sargent, and gives you a useful, if cursory, rundown of some of the nearby buildings. What follows is a summary of the information conveyed to the investigators about the town of Innsmouth. In plain view of the town square is a grocery of the First National chain run by a youngster by the name of Brian Burnham, an outsider from Arkham. The idea that somebody else from Arkham might be here fills you with some degree of hope, and perhaps a little bit of pity for the boy. The Gilman House, owned by Othera Gilman, is the only hotel in town. Considering its shabby appearance, you suddenly wish you'd only planned a day trip. Down the street from the Gilman House, tucked between a dismal restaurant and a drugstore, is the Little Bookshop, so named not for its size, but after its owner, Joyce Little. Mr. Sargent doesn't seem to care much for her. To the north, along the Monuxet, is the Marsh Refining Company and centerpiece of the town's only industry. Joe speaks of its owner, Barnabas, whom he calls Old Man Marsh, with a measure of reverence and admiration. Mr. Sargent tells you to avoid the old bridge along Fish Street, which has collapsed from years of disrepair and now serves only as a haunt for the dispossessed. And don't listen to that drunk Zadok, the bus driver warns. His tales are just that, tales, nothing more. Farther east, past Water Street, lies Innsmouth Harbor. Sargent warns you not to get in the way of the dock workers or their business. They're a rowdy bunch who aren't used to outsiders. Especially the ironically named Robert Friendly, whose name Sargent utters with a hint of hostility. To the north, on the New Church Green, there exists an old Masonic hall, now given over to an organization referred to as the Esoteric Order of Dagon. What truly goes on inside this old, decrepit building is anyone's guess. Finally, Mr. Sargent asks you what you're doing in Innsmouth. You dodge the question with one of your own, asking him if he's seen anybody around town matching Agent Harper's description. He pauses, then shakes his head. Never seen her, he mutters, refusing to meet your gaze. You spend the rest of the day learning the layout of the town and attempting in vain to make conversation with the locals. The more time you spend in this strange, squalid town, the more you wish you'd never taken Agent Dawson up on his offer. There is something foul in the air here, something rotten and fetid that disturbs you to your core. Later that night, you meet up with Agent Dawson in the now deserted town square and share what you've learned. Take a look at this, he says, handing you a creased, ink-stained letter addressed to him. Turns out Harper had a room at the disgusting hotel. Still does, technically, but it seemed like she hadn't been around for a few days. I broke in and found this among her things. Judging from the unmailed letter, it seems Agent Harper knew someone in town was tracking her movements. I'm being followed, the missive explains. Don't know how they know, but they know. It's like the whole town is in on something. I have no contacts here whom I trust. It's going to require more than one agent to sort this out, I fear. The letter is cut short. Well, she has more than one agent now, Dawson says bitterly once you're done reading. There's only one reason she wouldn't have sent this letter. Harper's in danger, and somebody in this balled-up town knows where she is. Together, you begin to formulate a plan to find Agent Harper. First, narrow down her last known location. Second, find out who knew she was in town. Then, pay them a visit. Investigator setup. Perform this setup before setting up your investigator. Agent Dawson has briefed you on your task and prepared you for your mission. Each investigator may now spend the experience recorded under unspent experience in the campaign log. We've all done that. Scenario setup stuff. Add all these things. Put the following locations into play. It's all in there. Each investigator begins play at the Innsmouth Square. Prepare the leads deck. This is done by performing the following steps. Put the double-sided Finding Agent Harper reference card into play next to the scenario reference card. Find the 6 unique enemies with the suspect trait and the 6 single-sided locations with the hideout trait. Split them into 2 piles, 1 pile for the suspect enemies and 1 pile for the hideouts. Somebody's changed the page on me.
It was me.
Randomly choose one card for each pile, one suspect enemy, one hideout location, and place them face down beneath the Finding Agent Harper card without looking at them. Shuffle the 10 remaining cards from the 2 piles together to form a deck. This deck is called the Leads deck. Place it near the scenario reference card. Set Agenda 3 and Act 2 aside out of play. Do not use them when building the Agenda deck and Act deck. For each of the following cards aside out of play, the Thomas Dawson and Lena Harper story assets, both copies of the Hunting Night Gaunt enemy and the Winged One enemy. Shuffle the remaining encounter cards to build the encounter deck. You are now ready to begin. Finding Agent Harper. In this scenario, you're tasked with figuring out which suspect enemy has kidnapped Agent Harper and which hideout location holds her. This is done by discovering and spending clues to look at and draw cards from the Leads deck. Each card in the Leads deck represents one of the possible suspect enemies or one of the possible hideout locations. Since the correct enemy and location are face down beneath Finding Agent Harper, none of the cards in the Leads deck can be the correct choice. Why even bother then? Therefore, by looking at cards from the Leads deck or by putting them into play, you can narrow down the list of possible enemies and locations by process of elimination. As you eliminate possible enemies and locations, use the list in your campaign log to cross off entries and discover the truth. Once you're confident in your information, use the objective ability on Act 1A to advance. But beware, you only have so much time to find the truth, and you may have to guess.
We're playing Clue.
Yes, we are.
Nice.
All right, so that's all that. And then there's an interlude.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right, so we can draw our opening hands.
Draw our opening hands.
well, first and foremost, that gets. That's a good.
I have to review my list of what is a good opening hand. I think I know what I want, and I only think I got one of them.
I'm gonna mulligan 2.
I'm only in 3.
Cooking, boys.
Cooking?
We're cooking.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll read the agenda. Decrepit decay. Furtiveness and secretness seemed universal in this hushed city of alienage and death, and I could not escape the sensation of being watched from ambush on every hand by sly, staring eyes that never shut. H.P. Lovecraft, The Shadow over Innsmouth. Forced. If you defeat a suspect enemy other than the kidnapper, take control of each clue on that enemy. Record in your campaign log. Name of enemy is out for blood. And Act 1, search for Agent Harper. The next morning, you and Agent Dawson split up and searched for his missing agent. As a fast action, investigators may spend 3 clues as a group. Parlay. Reveal the top X cards of the Leads deck to a maximum of 3. I'm sorry. 3 up to 9 clues. Between 3 and 9 clues as a group. To reveal up to 3 cards on the top of the Leads deck, draw one of them. Shuffle the rest back into the Leads deck along with the top card of the encounter deck. Group limit once per round. So, if we spend 3 clues, we get 1 card. If we spend 6 clues, we get to pick one of 2 cards. So, early on, I think, well...
Early on, we could just take randomly, right? Like that's...
Yeah, we just take the top card, right? But essentially, we would need 30 clues to draw the whole deck.
Mm.
And we don't
Seems
need
pretty-
to necessarily draw the whole deck because... Why would we not... Oh, it's group limit once per round, so we can only trigger this once per round. That's why we may want to spend more clues at once. Oh, and also every time we do this, we put an encounter card in the deck every time we do this. Right.
Hmm. Now, is it possible to actually narrow it down all the way, or do we have to guess at some point?
It's possible to narrow it down all the way, but it's hard.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
can see that.
So every time we... Yeah, we put encounter card decks in there. Interesting. So if we want to maximize the number of cards we see and minimize the number of encounter cards we put in there, we do want to
Do 6 clues.
9 clues. So we look at 3 cards, right? Which just means we'll have drawn fewer of them, but we'll see more of them.
Oh, right, because we don't need to draw them.
Right, we just have to see them.
We have to just see that they're in the deck.
Yeah, and this deck will never get smaller.
Well,
Right,
won't it if we
because-
draw the cards? Or do
But
they go
we
back
put
in?
an encounter card in every time we draw something.
Oh, into there. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, and as a helpful thing, actually, I'm gonna copy this and scale this up.
Ah, the possible suspects in hideouts.
So we can cross them off. I think we can draw on this card, maybe. Let's see.
I mean, I can give you the power to do so.
No, we can't draw on it. It draws under it.
Oh, of course, draw means to take into my hand.
Yes. But
All right, well, we can figure out something.
well, we can yeah. That's fine. Anyway, useful to see all the options here.
We can put, like, check marks next to it or something.
Yep.
Okay.
Flip our look. Instant Square. One side of the cobbled open space was the straight line of the river. The other was a semicircle of slant-roofed brick buildings of about the 1800 period, from which several streets radiated away to the southeast, south, and southwest. Lamps were depressingly few and small, all low-powered incandescents. 3 clues. Shroud 4. You can resign here. Or you can, as a fast action, spend 2 clues to move to any connecting Innsmouth location.
That's a spend 2 resources, actually.
Yeah, 2 resources, you're correct.
I guess
So
you're hopping the bus.
Yep.
Move quickly.
All right, cool. Well, let's dive in. Let's get started.
Alright, who wants to go first?
I will.
Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna declare 2 actions.
Oh,
'cause then we'll-
actually, before you go, let's read what the cards do. They're the tokens. Skull is -X, where X is the current agenda number. Cultist is -2. If you fail, place a doom on the nearest enemy. The tablet is -3. If you fail, take a horror. And the elder sign is, or the elder thing is -4. If you fail, place one of your clues on the location.
Wow, other things are terrible for this.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to deal with any of those, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take my turn. And
There is only one elder, one of each except for the skulls.
right. I'm gonna go ahead and pay off all 5 of my resources across 2 actions here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dump Bonnie Walsh and the Black Cat into play.
Okay, got one more.
Oh shit! Yeah, the Black Cat. Yeah, no, top. Yeah, we know Bonnie Walsh. Really another ally, and Black Cats. Anytime I reveal a tablet, elder thing, or elder sign symbol during a skill test, I can choose to use the following effects instead of that symbol's normal effects. Elder things and tablets become -1, and then the Black Cat takes either a damage or a horror. And elder sign is +5, and heal all damage and horror from Black Cat.
All right.
So my last action is going to be to do an investigate action here. There are 3 clues on here, so it makes sense to do that. I will go ahead and utilize the Black Cat for a +3, and Bonnie Walsh for another +3, so I'm up by 6. I ready the Black Cat. So I'm at 7 versus the 4. I'm up by 3.
Can you do the Black Cat?
Yes.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
No, can you redo it now that Bonnie Walsh has made it? Can you add it on top even more?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I could. I'll put myself up to 10.
You
Might as
needed
well.
it, so. Very nice.
I just thought maybe there'd be another skill check, but I don't have to make another skill check this round. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good idea to keep him safe, but yeah, I figured you're not gonna make it before you're ready, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something similar, I guess, similar-ish. I'm gonna play Drawing Thin, and then I'm gonna spend 3 and bring my boy Peter Sylvester up into this place, and then I'm gonna go somewhere. Where am I gonna go? I know, right? Anybody that a person of Innsmouth doesn't like sounds good to me. So the bookstore. So he didn't like the bookstore guy, and didn't like the guy at the docks. I'm gonna.
Well, he had a little bit of hostility for the guy at the docks. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the little bookshop, but I can't go straight there. So I'm gonna go. Yeah. So I'll go to the National Grocery, First National Grocery. For some reason or other, I chose to make my first inquiries at the chain grocery, whose personnel was not likely to be native to Innsmouth. I wonder why. Yeah, boy, or yeah, bruh, 75 stream streak. All right, this is, as an action, search the top 6 cards of your deck for an item card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Limit once per game. Is that once per game per player or once per game?
Per player.
Ah, dude, I'm definitely going to do that.
Otherwise, it would say group limit.
Right, okay. And that's me. I'm here.
All right. I'll spend a resource and play a Scroll of Secrets, which I'll use. Nope. Yeah, I'll take that. Not going to play that right now, though. And then I'll spend 2 and play a Flashlight. Oh, I guess this should go here. And let's see. I'm trying to find a Shroud 2 location, ideally. So.
Yeah, the spooky bridge
the Gilman house.
and the creepy Gilman house definitely going to be low shroud.
Well, that's where our agent was staying, so it might be easy.
Maybe.
Yes, there's a hotel in Innsmouth called the Gilman House, but I don't believe it can amount to much. I wouldn't advise you to try it.
My goodness.
Ah, success. Alright, but I'm out of actions for the turn. And we can heal here once per game.
Very cool. All right, that's everybody. So we're gonna. Oh. That's not what I wanted. All right, and then doom. Okay. And you gotta eat something.
I devoured Solemn Vow.
And then bad cards.
Eating your own words.
I am. Test for speed. If you fail, take 1 damage in horror. Then disengage from each non-night gaunt enemy engaged with you, and move to a central location. Come on. All right. Well, guess what? I'm gonna throw that across the table. I'm gonna apply some manual dexterity to this. So I'm a 5, 6, 7, so I'm up by 3. That's an Elder Sign, so I may commit skills from my discard pile to this test. After this test ends, return that skill to my hand instead of discarding it.
Correct.
Do I want to return this to my hand, save it for another test, or do I want the card draw?
Do you have another speed test you're thinking you'll do?
I mean, if we've got the Bayaki deck, or the Night Gaunt deck, yes. It feels not unreasonable.
Well, we know that the 2 Night Gaunts are set aside.
It's true,
So
but like this guy.
There's only 1 more copy of Unwings of Darkness.
All right, I'll let it slide. Of course, it goes there after so I can't get it back with this. But I do succeed. I do draw a card. It was not worth it. Okay. Cool.
Alright. I have Obscuring Fog. Well, alright, fine. It's not Shroud 2 anymore.
Ugh. I got. Sorry, I had to charge my phone. Crypt Chill. Test willpower 4 if you fail. Choose and discard one asset you control. I really don't want to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and start by. I'm a 1. Black Cat Bonnie Walsh. That puts me up to 7 versus 4.
In theory,
Yeah,
that's good enough. That's the break point, but
All right, well that sucks. Who do I get rid of? All right, well I'm done. I'm just figuring out who I'm discarding here. I think it's got to be Black Cat, unfortunately.
I think you're right. Bonnie Walsh is just too strong for Mr. Kane.
I almost added something else to that, and I was like, nah, 3's fine.
I hear you, man. I mean, 3 is fine, but you got the
Yeah, there are only 2 symbols in there that failed, so.
well, 3, right? The Elder Sign.
No,
but-
you could pass the other thing with the Black Cat.
Oh, really? Okay.
What was it,
Sucks.
Tentacles, which was guaranteed, or
It sucks. All right. Well, that puts it back to us. So, I'm likely to just search my deck for a item card and then move to the bookshop and then see what's going on over there.
I'll do it, because if the bookshop's left out, I'll go there and get clues.
All right. So I'm gonna search the top 6 of cards in my deck for an item. That is a good one. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I get to draw it, right? I presume. Be weird if you just got to do it and then it was like.
Yes.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. I am going to spend 3 and play the Sea Change Harpoon. And then I'm going to pop on down to the bookstore. A rare bit of warmth in an otherwise dreary town, the little bookshop is a narrow maze of shelves, each one spilling over with books. It is, too. After you fail a skill test while investing in the little bookshop, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into the leads deck. Oh.
Definitely don't want to fail.
Well, there's a lot of clues there. All right. And at the end of my turn, I reveal I have Dreams of the Deep and take 2 damage.
You take damage?
Yeah, reveal it and take 2 damage if it's in your hand at the end of your turn.
Oh. It's rough.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of it. I need something to punch.
Well, you can investigate.
Not this turn.
But you have to succeed to
you,
get rid of it?
yeah, if you fail, it goes back to your hand.
Ah, okay. Alright. Well, I'll start by using Scroll Secrets.
If I can't handle this card swiftly, I'll dump it out of the deck because it's not necessary.
Alright. And I'll walk up here.
Hey!
Alright, and then I'll investigate with Flashlight. And I will contribute Deduction.
So you make it level 1 or Shroud 1, right?
Oh, it doesn't. It's Shroud 0.
Oh, -2 Shroud, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I mean, sure. I get 2 clues.
That's 2 Elder Signs and a -4, guys.
I mean, it's not necessarily great for me, but doesn't matter. And then I'll investigate again with flashlight.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not eating this. I'm taking it back. I won't, because I need to get my stats up. So
Yeah.
okay.
It's you,
All
Moo
right,
Moo.
brings it over to me. All right, I'm going to go ahead. For my first action, I'm going to pay 1. And I'm going to call in some favors here. I'm going to return Bonnie Walsh to my hand. Search the top 9 cards for an ally. And play it, reducing its cost by 3. So many choices.
I assume that was sarcasm, but
Yeah, art student.
you again.
So I get to discover a clue. That actually works in my favor this time around. So I'll then do a basic investigate. I'm at a 1 versus the 4. I'll utilize my art student to bring that up to a 3 versus the 4. And furthermore, we'll toss and arise to the occasion, bringing that to a 6 versus 4. Mother trucker.
Wow.
All right.
You curse, buddy.
Seriously. Taking a resource.
Okay. Up at the keep, but and Doom. Each card, Doom.
I'm thinking about what card I want to eat. Do I think I'm gonna play? I probably do want to follow you around a safeguard. I have other weapons.
Okay. I'll take a Nasty Boy card. It is a false lead. If I have no clues, false lead gains surge. If I have one or more clues, it does other stuff, which is, I guess, test knowledge. For each point you fail by, place one of your clues at your location.
Well, I think we're good to search past that.
I get Fog over Innsmouth. Revelation. Test 3 brain. If you succeed, either take 1 horror or put Fog over Innsmouth into the play next to the agenda deck. If you fail, do both. Each location gets +1 shroud. And then we discard 1 per turn. Well, unless you can give me lots of bonuses to that, I'm just going to throw Dreams of the Deep on there in case I succeed.
Doesn't Dreams of the Deep give you -1?
-2.
You can't succeed if you throw Dreams.
Oh, you're right. The other sign doesn't give me a win. It just... Oh, okay. Well, then I will throw Peter Sylvester onto this to just bring me to a 3 to make it even. Good? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You would drop a clue anyway.
Okay, -4 fails. I'm gonna drop a clue, and take a horror.
Well, everything gets a +1 shroud, and you take 1 horror.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't contribute anything.
Yeah. I didn't need the Peter. He was just there.
All right.
Oh, good. Now I can hit something and maybe get rid
It
of these
doesn't
cards.
necessarily spawn with me.
Well,
so we can choose. There's 3 places it can spawn.
Yeah, man. Put it here. Let me kill it.
Yeah, we can do that. So as a action, place 1 of your clues to parlay to exhaust it.
And then it doesn't.
I can.
It does not ready during the next. Is that just 1 next?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Give it to me. I'll just
we
kill
can just kill it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Do you want it to spawn with you?
no, there's no reason it has to, right? It
Right.
just spawns here,
Right, and then
and then we can pick who it engages
I'll
with.
take it. Yeah.
Nice. I get Hunting Shadow, Peril. I must either spend a clue or take 2 damage. 2 damage.
He's done it. Okay. Great.
Cool beans.
It's our turns now.
Let me go.
Okay.
I take a resource. I pay 3 and play Bonnie Walsh. I do a basic investigate.
This is now Shroud 5.
That's fine. I'm 1. 2, 3 with Art Student. 4, 5, 6 with Bonnie Walsh. 7, 8 with Art Student again. I'm up by 3. We're gonna say up by 3 is fine.
It is, in theory. Yay!
-2.
Hey!
That's my turn.
Okay. Shall I go or? Oh, shit.
Are you
I'm-
gonna move from here at all, or?
Peter Sylvester's gonna take that horror I took. I don't need to. If everything goes well, I'm gonna kill this guy and then play Sea Change Harpoon. And then what I do with the last action matters little to me. It is my job simply to protect. Do you,
I'll go
I mean, you
first.
want to go first in
Doesn't
case I
matter.
move or
I'll go
whatever?
first,
Yeah.
So I'll use our scroll secrets. Yeah, seems useful. And then I will spend an action to invest. This does not automatically succeed now, so I don't want to use that.
Ah, yes, I see.
Yeah, we're now Shroud 3. Yeah, I can't do that quite yet. Alright, I was going to spend 2 to play Safeguard. So I have that out. And I think I'm just kind of doing more setup stuff this turn. I'm going to devour the scroll secrets. And I will play another scroll secrets, which I'll use. Sure. Yeah, I don't like up by 3 when we're shuffling leads into the counter deck. That's not. It doesn't feel great. I'll just pick up a resource. Get the clues next turn.
All right. Could you contribute 2 punches to this? Because then I can do this very safely. Otherwise, it's a little riskier. Or I just don't do it.
I have a 2 wildcard card in my hand.
All right. I'm going to punch I'm going to stab the Innsmouth Troublemaker. I am going to be daring, quick thinking. Well, I'm also going to activate this to raise his difficulty to 6. Daring.
Oh.
When I initiate a
would
skill
you do that?
test, because I gain 2 money, and then I can actually play my Sea Change Harpoon again. That's why I need the +2. Or I don't do that. You save your wild card. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, okay. I don't think you want to use this for that.
Okay.
I mean, because you're trying to get rid of the card in your hand, right?
Yeah, well, I'm also doing that. I could do it both, but yeah, it's fine. I can wait. I'm gonna use all these.
Well, you wouldn't be if you return CR change treasure, put in your hand. You have to return all your
Oh
skills.
fuck! You're right. That is correct. I did not think about that.
So that's why I was like, I don't think that's.
Return sea change to your hand and return all committed skills to your hand instead of discarding them. May return it. Yeah. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay. So let's see. I will commit this. So this negates the sea change harpoon. So I'm doing 4. I'm at 4 to 4. So I do still need to add something. So I will add the daring.
This is -2, and sea treasure improves by +1, right?
If I commit a skill to it, it gives +1 though. An additional +1.
Gives +1 damage.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I can't count. You're right. Okay, 4, 5. So I'm back down to 3, 6. So I'm up by 2. All right. So I'm up by 2. I need to still. Oh no, I'll just hit him twice. All right. If you can add something.
Yeah, I can contribute to this. That's
Yes,
fine.
I'll do this without the drawing thin.
So, I mean, this is a good card, but
Okay.
it's worth getting rid of your flaw. So.
All right. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down to 8. Up by 4. Cultist is -2. Could have done it all. So he takes 2 damage. And I draw a card. Okay. Cool. And then I will stab him again. Let's see. So he's 4 or 5.
Oh boy, my favorite person.
It's not exactly what I wanted from all this. Test a successful deal of damage. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay. 4. This guy is tougher than I like. Actually, you know what? Do I just try to evade him and kill him with a long shot? I'm much better at the evading. I'm up by 3 naturally with the evading. Otherwise, it's harder to hit him. All right, let's just try to evade him, and I'll long shot with it. So I'm up by 3. -0. Great. He takes a damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my last action, I will draw a card. All right. Unless you wanted me to move, but I drew the card. So.
No, we're fine.
All right, all done. Hey, Verga, thanks for the resubscription. 27 months. Oh, and at the end of my turn, he heals his thing. All right, everyone did it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll put a Doom on. You're raising your stats. I'll draw an encounter card. It's another false lead. Now it's an Initiative Dagon.
Does not spawn with you.
An empty location will initiate.
Fog over. Innsmouth is gone.
Yes.
Right.
Will initiate while Initiate of Dagon has no Doom on it. It gets +2 to fight and to evade. At the end of the round, if Initiative Dagon is ready, there is no Doom counter on it, place 1 Doom on it. I don't know. Where do you want to go next?
Well, there's 2 empty locations here.
Oh, I guess they're equivalent, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Well, put it up here.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to whisper it. You can just. We're talking about it. We'll just put it there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, where do we want the Innsmouth Troublemaker?
Oh God. He's so much more annoying.
Do we want him up here too?
I guess he's not terribly hard to evade, at least for the moment.
What do I get?
Well, do you want him? Oh, I see you in the card.
Hunting Shadow. I must either spend a clue or take 2 damage.
Dude.
Well, I think I'm going to choose to take 2 damage, and Bonnie Walsh is going to take 1, and I'm going to take the other. All right. Cool.
What was all right? Cool.
That was the end of my
Oh,
turn.
just taking the damage. Okay. All right. It's our turns.
All right, should I get some clues off here?
Yeah. Seems like a smart idea.
All right, I'll start with Scroll Secrets because we're doing that. Ah, Reality Acid. I will discard that card.
Okay.
All right, then I'll use the last charge and flashlight to investigate the little bookshop. Cool. Get a clue. And then I will pay 3 resources to play lockpicks. And I'll use lockpicks to investigate Little Bookshop at 10 versus 2. Not the auto fail. Fantastic. And do you want to go over here?
Yeah. I mean, I guess. Oh, I see. You could move over there. Or no. If you. I mean, yeah. I'll go there to start punching things.
Okay. I move you there.
Ah. Okay.
I move with you.
Yes. So these are both 4/4s, but this only has 1 HP. And this has 3. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay.
Alright, it's my turn.
Do you want to go, Mo, or?
Sure, I'll go. First action's gonna be to move. I'll move down here to the Gilman house. Second action is going to be to do an investigate. This is a Shroud 4. I'm at a 1. So I'm down by 3. I will contribute an art student. I'm down by 1. I will contribute Bonnie Walsh. I am now up by 2. Then I'll do art student for the 3/4. -1 this time, of course. All right, so I get that clue.
And you
That
break
goes
its
away.
great fog.
Yes, that was the goal.
Do we want to
And my
spend
last.
9?
Oh yeah, that might be a bad idea.
Do we don't have to be together or anything?
Nope, just we spend them as a group.
Yeah, go for it.
That's been 9.
Yeah.
Reveal
think
the
so.
X cards of the leads deck and draw
This
one
never
of them.
gets smaller, so
So draw 3 cards from the leads deck. Right.
well, we spend the 9 clues first.
Right. Spend 3x or x per investigator clues as a group. Reveal the top cards of the leads deck to a maximum of 3. Okay, I'll push the button.
Am I pulling cards?
Yeah, you did it.
All right, 3 of them.
Yes.
All right, we get Joyce Little.
Okay, so it's not
Uh,
Joyce Little.
does she come into play now?
No,
how it's
you're
working?
no, you were
no,
gonna
we-
pick
we
one.
Pick one of these.
All right, we've got Shoreward
It's
Slums
not the Shoreward Slums.
and Barnabas Marsh.
That's not Barney Marsh.
The Shoreward Slums is a victory point.
That's
Now you have to pick one of them.
let's do Shoreward Slums.
Actually, let's do it this way.
Where do the
Oh wait,
remainder
hold on.
go?
Isn't there a thing here? In the campaign notes or so? Or does it just say to use the notes section?
I have put the top card of the
Here,
encounter deck.
possible suspects.
Perfect.
So it was Shoreward Slums and Barnabas Marsh and Joyce Little, yeah.
All right, I have put the other two back along with the top card of the encounter deck, and I'm shuffling.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
And then that goes, connects to, it goes here, probably.
Oh,
What?
should go
Or
over here.
no, I guess.
What?
It's
No.
Connects us to the
down here.
moon, which is the little, oh no, Little Bookshop isn't
Yeah,
the
yeah.
moon.
It's here.
My bad. I thought Little Bookshop was the moon.
Why is that not? Oh, I got that's my one.
Aight. Let's keep it rolling.
I've got one last action, and I think I'm just going to take a resource. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. I am going to stab an initiative Dagon. It is a 4/4. Or is it 4? I'm a 4. I'm going to overpower it, putting me up to 7. Yep, 7 to 4, up by 3. I knew it was up by 3. We'll see this. It's a +1. I'm gonna call the overpower back to my hand, and with my Silas Marsh power, which I had a token that told me I did that. But anyway, that will kill the initiative Dagon.
Nice.
And then with my second action, so 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Well, no, 7, 6, 7. Does it have to be successful? Or it's just when the skill test ends? Okay. Well, let's hope I don't get a dang Elder Sign. Alright, so I'm a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4, up by 4. Or, yeah, okay, that's enough. That's a -2. Do I have enough just naturally? 4, 5.
It's -1.
That's a -1 right now, so I do have enough just naturally. So I'm not even gonna pick up the Sea Change Harpoon. I'm just gonna put everything back in my hand. It doesn't do the long shot then.
What? You don't put everything back.
Oh, I can only do one. Yeah, no, sorry. You're right.
You can't do any of them.
I can do the Sea Change Harpoon thing.
Yes.
When a skill test ends, I may return. Okay, so great. I beat it by more than 2, so I will get an extra action back. He takes 3 damage because I do 2 damage with the Sea Change Harpoon and then 1 damage from long shot, and I draw a card. Then I'm gonna pick up Sea Change Harpoon to return all these skills to my hand. He's dead with 3 damage, and I draw a card from the one thing, and then with my immediate extra action, I will take a thing.
Why? Why only take 1 resource?
I didn't do this?
But you can investigate.
Oh, I see. Am I going to be able to succeed?
Nope.
Well, then why would I
You
do
don't have
that?
You don't have to succeed.
Drawing thin. When I show skill test, increase the ability test, gain 2. Oh, look at that. Well, see, you know my card's better than me.
There was just a penalty for Little Bookshop, so it wasn't worth it there.
Right. Okay, well then, yeah, with my free... So I did 2 actions, got an extra one. For my free third action, I will investigate. Might as well. It's 3. I could theoretically get this. I could. I promise, swear to God.
don't-
Watch. Oh, I
you
do
don't
the
want it, you
thing.
want it-
Yeah.
You're just doing drawing thin. Yeah, so
it
you don't want to
doesn't
succeed.
matter. Well, I could still succeed, but it doesn't
Oh, yeah.
matter. I'll
you're
take
gonna
the 2
survive, so.
actions. I lose, and then with my last action, I will spend 3. Did I just take off too much?
Nope.
Was
you're
it
good.
2, 3, 4? Yeah, okay. And I'll put the Sea Change Harpoon back out. Oh, okay. I'll get used to it. Don't worry. All right. That's it. That's my 4 actions. I kill monsters. That's what I do.
Nice.
I drink and I kill monsters. All right, that's everybody?
Yep.
All right, up the keep. Cool. Doom. And you each card. And then I got a locked door. Here. No choice.
What? Wait.
Most clues, right?
Oh, our location also has
Oh,
clues.
fucking hell. I can't pay. Do you want to put it here? I guess we're here already.
We are here. And we have someone who's good at speed
Yeah. All right. We'll
or
put it there.
strength.
We'll put it there.
Either of us.
We'll put it there.
All right. Oh, that's fine. Obscuring fog's
Beautiful.
nothing right now.
I've got hunting shadow.
Dude, are you serious?
You should come up to me so I can solemn value.
I don't have a clue, so I gotta distribute the damage. Art student's gonna get one. And that's gonna kill art student, and I take 1. Cool. That was fun. You guys mind if I go first?
No, go first.
I'm gonna take an action to heal too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still can't believe you drew all 3 of those.
My god, that's brutal. Second action, I'm gonna pay 2. And I'm gonna art student. Grab that clue.
Oh, yeah.
Third action, I will go ahead and do a basic investigate. I'm down by 1. I will contribute art student. I'm up by 1. Bonnie Walsh, I'm up by 4. -3.
He's done it. He's done it, lads. He's done it.
And that is all of my actions.
Okay. You want me to go try to do the door, or?
Yeah.
All right.
Should probably go first.
I'll go. I'll attempt the door with a speed test. God, it's speed 4.
If you want me to do it, I can.
I mean, I don't have much
that,
backup right now. I got a quick thinking that I can have to contribute to it. That's it. So I guess if you wanted, or if you've got a bit more reliable.
Okay.
All right, go
I'll go
for it.
first. I will play Sparrow Mask.
Well, that'll do it.
Oh, might as well use my scroll secrets. Ah, that'll be handy later. While I have the assets in play, I'll use Cheat the System, Fast Action. I have cards from 4 different classes, so I'll gain 4 resources.
Ooh.
Alright, now I'll try the locked door with Sparrow Mask.
Put you at 8 to 4.
Yep.
-4.
Cool. Yep, get out of here. And then I will investigate with lockpicks at 12 versus 5. Cool. So I get a clue. Get rid of Obscuring Fog.
Moving damage
then
doesn't count as taking damage, right?
What?
If you move damage with Solemn Vow, does that count as taking damage for your Sparrow Mask? Or is move and take different keywords?
I don't know.
Okay.
I will look it up. At the end of my turn, I am now ravenous, uncontrolled hunger, and so I need to eat one of the cards. I either eat something in play, which I don't want to do, or I will eat. It's got like this Solemn Vow, and my stats go down. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. It does look like it is different keywords. But all right, it's just me left. Okay. Well, then I don't have much to do right here. You still want those clues, so I'm not going to take you away from here. So I'm just going to play a cherished keepsake. I'm going to play.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I can get clues wherever we go, so that
Oh,
doesn't
but
matter.
do we want to get these clues?
At some point we do, yeah.
Well, that's
We can
okay.
get them next turn. That's the
I got
worst.
other things to do. I'm gonna play painkillers, and then I am going to, as a fast action, spend these. Spend one supply. Give Peter Sylvester a damage and heal, or gives Peter Sylvester a horror and heal a damage. And then what are the downsides? Taking a horror? Placing a doom on the nearest enemy? There is none. Putting a clue I don't have down? I'm just gonna investigate again with drawing thin. Tablet. I take a horror. Okay. But I gain 2 money. All right. Oh, hold on. Put that on the cherished keepsake. All right. That's me. So that's everybody.
All of us.
So we upkeep. Teldros, did you? There you go.
I do believe, in
Yeah?
fact, and I will do this.
Oh, you think it works?
It yeah. Didn't you have 2 damage on you? Did you heal?
I heal one with a painkiller. If you can take a damage or a horror if you want. Can you take the horrors off my cherished keepsake or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take whatever you want. You got your choice.
I'll take this one.
At the end of my turn, Peter Sylvester heals.
And that puts the offering back on.
Nice.
Alright. Oh, we have reality acid.
Oh no!
Nom nom nom.
Oh, you're eating it, yeah.
Tablet.
Each event.
Okay. Each event played by investigators at my location until the end of the next investigation phase.
So that's what you eat? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Oh, good. I don't have events. I just have skills.
And then I have to devour a card in my hand. It's a little unfortunate, but I'll get them back. I'll read the signs right now.
So are you actually at 5 across the board, or are you at 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm at 5. I have 4 cards here.
Oh, okay. It's the ones there. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Doom, we got this turn and next turn. Well, I guess we got this turn, and then it hits 6. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I draw a spooky card. Should this solemn vow? You did that at the before I upkept.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Innsmouth Look. Revelation. Put Innsmouth Look into play in my threat area. I get -1 intelligence, -1 sanity, and I gain the deep one trait. Test 3 brains. If you succeed, discard Innsmouth Look. Okay. It's not.
You're fishy.
That's not a big deal.
We're both fishy.
Whoa. I was waiting
Bird
for a
vocals.
hunting shadow or
Right.
whatever.
Test knowledge 3. If you succeed, either take a damage or put furtive locals into play next to the agenda deck. If you fail, do both. Investigators cannot parlay. At the end of the round, discard 1 copy from play.
Parlay. Parlay. Burn the fool. Whoever invented parlay.
Pass 3. All right. Well, we're gonna tribute art student for 2, so I'm up 3/3. Bonnie Walsh will make that. I'm up 3.
Oh,
Elder Sign. Great. I get plus an additional 3 and I read an ally asset at my location.
beautiful. That's the
All right, so I
4th
pass.
Elder Sign. Or 3rd.
I don't see anything to parlay with in play.
We don't have any of the.
Yeah, it's the
Beautiful.
Innsmouth guy is a parlayable thing, and
I'm gonna put it into play instead of taking a damage.
that seems fine. You've been taking a lot of damage. Would you like some painkillers? I don't think I can use them on you.
resources for the elder son.
Actually, it just says heal 1 damage. Can I heal damage from anybody?
No.
Oh,
It would have to specify something other than you.
fair enough.
All
All right, that's
I guess
everybody.
we can
So
go and get these clues.
yeah, get those clues and then follow me back to the bus.
How do I?
I was gonna move over to this half of the board.
You can also
Yeah,
do that if you want.
We have to do that. Do we want to? How many clues do we have? We'll have.
We have 3 right now.
I'm wondering if we just want to flip a couple to get stuff in play. But
Can we spend less than 9, or do you have to
yeah,
spend
we can
9?
spend 3, 6, or 9.
Where does it
Let me
say
go
that?
first.
What it says, you can
It is
spend
X3.
X clues
As a
to
group.
reveal the top X cards.
Well, it's X per player clues. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So X times 3.
I see. 1 to a maximum of
3. Yeah.
3.
we
Okay,
can
I think
spend less.
it's weirdly written, but
Well-
yes, I think you're right.
Well, here's my thoughts. Teldros, can you get those 2 clues this turn?
Yeah.
I'm not positive if I can get a clue or not. So if I can go first and we can see if I can get a clue, we might be able to do the 6. For
Okay.
drawing 2 cards.
Sure,
what
go
was-
for it.
I was sorry, I zoned out for a second there. My brain fried. I was thinking of something that I was looking for. This.
Yeah, you can spend 2 resources to get a free move.
I don't know that I want to, but at the same time, I think that's a good action or a good non-action to take. So first action I'll do is to move to Innsmouth Square. Oh, screw it. I'm going to go ahead and spend the 2 clues and immediately go ahead and go to the Fish Street Bridge. I think the cats will like it here. Fish Street was as deserted as Maine, though it differed in having many brick and stone warehouses still in excellent shape.
Ooh.
Shroud 2 for 2 actions, gain 4 resources.
Well, that's all right.
All right. Yeah, that worked out in, I'd say, my favor. So my second action is going to be to do a basic investigate with art student. That puts me up 3 to 1. I'll go ahead and 3 to 2. I will also contribute Bonnie Walsh, putting me up 6 to 2. I'm up by 4.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Dude.
All right, my last action here. I will do a basic investigate. I am 1 versus 2. I will contribute art student. I am now 3 versus 2. Discard or contribute Gregory Gry to this.
Okay.
So I'm up by 2. Hey.
What do you know?
All right, I'll take that.
All right.
That is my turn.
All right. Spend 4. And play a fingerprint kit. So I'm up by 3, so hopefully this will succeed.
All right, yeah, 6 to 3.
Oh, hold on. I'm not up by 3 right now. I will use the Sovereign
Are
Spell
you?
Mask, and I will test Innsmouth Book.
Oh,
By
right,
4.
right. -1.
Cool.
-2.
Then I will use Fingerprint Kit and be up by 3.
-4.
That's the opposite.
And that's put a clue down too, right?
Yep. Well, not much we can do about that.
To be that
Should
way.
we just spend 3
sometimes.
clues?
Yeah.
Sure. We just get to look at 1 clue card then, right? The House on Water
House
Street.
on Water Street, which goes to the moon and sun, so that's this corner.
Oof.
Oh, if you succeeded by a lot.
You want
I'll
to succeed by exactly enough.
Yeah.
Seems like my kind of place. All right, well.
And then we have to put an encounter card into the stack.
Actually, I'm really good at investigating that as well.
And we know that it's not. Oh, you marked it off. Good, good.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Yep. What should I even do? Do you want me to just bring you over there a little closer? Do you want to stay here, or?
We can go wherever. I mean, that's Red One. It should be easy. So
I gotta hit things. That's what I do.
Why don't we go over so we can help?
All right, I'll come here.
Yeah.
All right, and then I guess it's probably better for me to be where people are, so that I can protect them from baddies. And you're nice and strong.
I've got the baddies.
You're strong, and Moo is very unlucky, so I'm gonna go protect Moo.
I kind of got shit on this game, huh?
A little bit. Do I test this? I can't even succeed this test. No, I'll just be dumb for a little bit longer, weird for a little bit longer. I'll draw a card. Now I can test it. Okay. All right. Upkeep. Doom. Flip that. The town of Innsmouth grows more and more hostile with each day that passes. The townsfolk have caught on to your presence and perhaps even the reason of your visit. Shuffle the set-aside Winged One and both haunting night gaunts into the encounter deck, along with the encounter discard pile. Did we have a decision to stick together? We did, right?
Yes.
After several days of investigation, you meet up with Agent Dawson to check in with him. He shows you a figurine of emerald stone depicting some sort of aquatic monstrosity, a piece of heart-shaped amber embedded in its center. After the days you've spent investigating and researching this foul place, the creature is oddly familiar to you. I'm glad I roped you in on this case, Dawson says. It's looking less and less like mob work with each passing hour. Let's stick together from here on out. Choose an investigator to take control of the set-aside Thomas Dawson story asset. For the remainder of this scenario, he does not take up any ally slot.
Can I take him?
Oh yeah, I guess that's pretty good for you, huh?
I mean, any ally is, but if there's anybody else needs him, then...
I mean, he gives me good stats, but it's fine. You can have him.
Well, he's also card draw. That's...
Yeah, I can't use the card draw, so that's actually very valuable.
Okay.
Plus, I'm not going to be often using him for fighting, so yeah, definitely not.
All right,
I'll
we're
take
putting
him.
this Haunted Night Gaunts and this Winged One. The Winged One is a victory point monster who wants to be attacked by ranged firearm or spell cards.
Oh.
But
With 5 health, wow.
well, he has a victory point.
All right. Oh, the next one. Growing suspicion just how fully the pursuit was organized, and indeed, just what its purpose might be, I could form no idea. Same thing as before.
Yep.
Oh, if you do not make an accusation by the time this agenda advances, you will run out of time. So we have 6 turns.
Pretty good hint.
7 turns left.
Well,
We're on 0.
oh, I guess we start on 0. Yep, okay.
Well, I mean, I do know that it's going to be Robert Friendly in the Innsmouth jail.
I got a hunting shadow. Well,
Clogging it up.
Sure.
Hey, it's a winged one.
Oh.
No.
I'll take that.
Oh, you can't do that yet.
Oh, okay, sorry. So it goes here.
Just
Does
No,
it
he
automatically go after him?
He doesn't have a spawn, so it goes in his.
Oh, I see. Okay. I understand. Okay.
At least it's very easy to evade as well.
Yeah, shred 2 or evade 2. Yeah.
Oh
Alright,
yeah, from where you are.
Well, I guess it's over to me. Or us.
It's
rather.
over to us. If you want to evade it, you can run away and I can start punching it, but
Thinking here.
you don't have to. I can take it first.
I mean, if you can take it and deal with it or whatever.
I can take it. I don't know if I can deal with it in one turn.
If you evade it, he can just attack it 3 times.
Alright, then I'll go first.
I can kill it in that case. I think.
Alright, I'll go first here.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Let's see how this goes. Yeah, no, sorry, I was double checking, thinking about things. I'm going to pay a resource, and as a fast action, we're going to do some hit and run here. So I'll put an ally asset into play. It's going to be Miss Doyle. So randomly one of these guys comes into my hand.
Into play.
Well, go even better. Perfect. I get... Oh, perfect. Yeah, let's go in my deck. I'm just going to keep them aside because they're not going to matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that. So I will go ahead and I will utilize Hope for an evade action. I'm going to go ahead and discard Hope to make that automatically successful. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
So second action, I'm going to do an investigate. This is a Shroud 2. We'll do 1. I'm up 3. I'm up 1 with Art Student. I'll do 4, 5 with Miss Doyle, so I'm up by 3. I'll call that good enough for this one. It was indeed good enough.
Very good.
And for my last action, I will go ahead and do a basic investigate. I'm at 1. We'll go 4. I'm up by 2 with Bunny Walsh. We'll utilize Miss Doyle here. Bring that up to 5. No.
6,
Yes.
right?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I'm up by 4.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, we got all the clues off that. That is my turn.
Okie dokie. I guess I'll go and start punching this thing. Oh, it does 1 fewer damage from attacks. Damn it. Alright, I'll have to kill it next turn no matter what.
Fortunately, it's evaded.
Yeah. Alright, I will attack it. I will... 5 to the 3. I'm a 6 to the 3. I actually am just up 3 automatically here. So I'm just going to attack it for 3. Or plus 3. -1, so he takes damage. Then I'm going to attack it. This time I'm going to use Overpower. So I'm up by 5. Great. I should just put it back in my hand. And I'll just put it back in my hand. Do another damage to it. Then I'm going to... Oh. Right, only one... Oh, actually, I guess technically the first one didn't do any damage. Shit.
What? No, it says to a minimum of 1.
Oh, to a minimum of 1. Okay. Great, thank you. Then this time I'm going to attack it, and I'm going to overpower it, quick thinking on its ass, and long shot it. And that puts me at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to 3, up by 6. Perfect. I will drawing then, so I'm up by 4. So only the elder sign, or only the tentacles beats me. -4, so I hit it for 3 damage. So it did hit it for 2 damage. And then I will return, after the resolution. So I draw a card, and I didn't do good enough to do quick thinking. But I will return the harpoon to my hand to take these all back. I drew my fucking Siren's Call. And then that's my... and then I take 2 red things from the drawing then. And then as a fast action... Why do I have 3 damage again? How did I take that? Oh, I got hit by that thing. As a fast action, Peter Sullivan will take a damage and I'll heal it more. Or other way around.
Yep.
At the end of my turn, he heals his horror. All right, your turn.
All right, I'll walk up to the Marsh Refinery.
Nice.
It is Shroud 1.
Oh.
Draw 4 cards.
Nice.
I will draw 4 cards. Seems like a good choice.
Okay, that's everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I had to eat one of these.
This guy readies. And will engage with me. Okay. Doom.
Out of the Doom.
Draw a card as soon as you're ready, Teldros.
Yep.
Okay, I got a Troublemaker.
I have a False Lead, which gains Surge. I have Hunter Nightgaunt.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a sneeze.
Yeah, you do.
I've got the Fog over Innsmouth. Test willpower 3. If I succeed, take a horror. Is it even worth it? No. I'm just gonna go ahead and. Well, it would make the short slumps 5, 6.
You do not have this.
Oh, does he? Oh, he goes to a location with most clues. Thank you. That helps.
I'll contribute a rise to the occasion. I'm up by 1. And Granny Warren, I'm up by 2. Fuck.
Raises the
I wasn't
shroud.
gonna pass that. I'm gonna take a horror.
Yeah, that's gone.
Let your art student take the horror, man.
Oh yeah. Forgot she was still around and has more than a stat of 1.
All right. That brings it to us.
Do you guys need assistance with your tunes?
No, I think I can actually punch this guy pretty easily. So no. I mean, anything you can help me with the Innsmouth look. It's not a big deal, but
I don't know that I actually can.
okay.
Can you kill your guy, arc up and deal 1 damage to my guy?
I can deal 1 damage to your guy if you do any test against him and
I will be
succeed.
doing that. Yep.
I can do that without walking up. I can do that anytime you want.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can only test your innsmouth.
But you should go first, right? Because you have
I
Siren's Call.
wouldn't mind getting rid of Winged One and Siren Skull. Yeah.
Oh, but Siren's Call doesn't even affect long shot.
No, it technically won't. Yeah. So if you want to go first, I can long shot for you.
It doesn't matter unless you're moving.
I would like to get rid of Siren's Call, which means attacking the Winged One and then getting rid of Siren's Call.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm going to attack the Winged One. I'm strength 5 to 3. I'll spend 2 money to play Overpower. Putting me at 7 to 3, up by 4. Look at that. I did it. This baddie dies, and it's a victory point. Because he's only got 5 health, right? I didn't just count that wrong. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I will draw a card. That's exactly the card I wanted to draw. And then I will spend 2 actions to discard Siren's Call. And then I will use the last of my painkillers. Heal, and then he heals, and then do things with supplies discard when they're done?
Only if it says so.
Okay. Then I've just got an empty can of painkillers. Alright.
Alright, I guess I'll go. I was really hoping to draw Regurgitate in the top half of my deck, but nope. So, I guess the first thing is I'll cheat the system for 4 more money. You gotta cheat the system.
You gotta cheat the system.
And then I hope not to draw -4. But I'll spend 2 and play Spectral Razor. So I'm attacking for 3, 4 with long shot. And I guess if I draw a -4, kind of just I'll contribute Water Protection for an extra +1.
Okay. Well.
Excellent. So that just kills the Nighthawk.
Oh, nice.
Well, I threw a brick at its head, so.
Yes, that was very important. Alright, and then I'll just do my 2 investigate actions. So I'll investigate Fingerprint Kit. I'm 4 versus... Oh, are we up by
+1. Yeah.
Alright. Then I will instead pay 3 and play Mr. Rook. I don't want to use him right now because I still have the 2 enemies in here.
Yeah.
You can help me kill later. But I will then use lockpicks. And I am 6 versus 2.
It's okay, 5 versus 2. You've done it.
Well, it's now at the skulls now too.
Oh, you're right. But even or.
Yeah, still succeeded by 2.
All right, that brings it over to me.
It does.
I do have to eat another thing. Yep.
Take it away, Moo.
You can take 2 actions to get 4 resources.
Okay.
And I'm going to immediately spend 3 of those to actually play this Doyle this time around.
Okay. Well, we can do everything
Hey,
else in the
Hope again.
meantime. This is a hunter, so I guess he goes to you, right?
He will be going to me, yep.
You're all set, right, Moo?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
He goes to you. We all upkeep. Great. Doom. Oh, okay. And then I got a locked door. That is the location with the most clues, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
unabashedly.
You got an initiative day gun to an empty location.
I guess.
Maybe even here, yeah. Or if I'm gonna come help you, I can come this way at least.
Sure. I mean, you can come directly.
Right. Well, I'm right.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a monster as well, and an empty location. Well, okay, so it didn't matter. If no dooms on it, instead heal all damage from it, ready it, and place a doom on it.
Yeah, so you can't kill him the first time.
Or the first round. He actually gets a free doom on him. So we can kill him the first time on the second round.
You have to either defeat him twice.
Or wait a round.
Or wait a turn and then defeat him.
Yeah. Alright, cool. That's us. So, or that's that. So, it goes to us.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can come up to you, take over your guy there, and then move my way down through the initiate and the priest. So,
actually,
yes,
I can deal 1 to basically every monster around us.
Oh, well, if you would like to do that first, that makes it a little bit.
So I'll go first then.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to spend 3 resources and 2 actions. And I'll play elaborate distraction here. For each enemy at my location and each connecting location, we can either automatically evade that enemy if it's not elite, or deal 1 to it.
Deal on to it. It'll kill the initiate. It'll make it. Yeah. I only need 1.
Well, evade the priest to take her.
Oh, I guess you can choose. Yeah, sure.
Because it just triggers it.
Oh, right. It would just put the doom on him right away. Yeah, sure. Evade him.
Why?
Because the difference between
evaded,
between 2 or 1 damage is nothing for me. So he doesn't evade and gets a doom.
Yep, perfect.
And then 1 damage to the Innsmouth Troublemaker. All right, then the rest of your turn.
Oh no! For each doom on it, not each doom at this location. Oh. Sorry, it's tough. I'm going to draw a card. That's me.
All right. I am going to play the Sea Change Harpoon. I'm going to move. And I'm going to attack directly your Troublemaker with the Sea Change Harpoon.
Oh, I cheated last game.
Uh-oh.
So Mr. Rook did change. He went from fast to what's shown on here, actually. This is correct.
Oh.
So it should have been an action.
Oh. Okay.
He used to there was a different taboo, I guess, where he cost a bunch of XP in a previous round. So I haven't been in this game, so haven't cheated this game.
Fair enough, yeah. All right, I'm going to attack him with the Sea Change Harpoon. I'm going to put Overpower, Quick Thinking, and Resourceful. So I'm 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to his 4. I'm up by 6. Don't need to be up by 6, so I will Drawing Thin. I'm up by 4. -1. I will succeed by enough to trigger Quick Thinking. So I will do 2 damage to him, which will kill him. And then I will draw a card. I will get an extra action, and I will return Long Shot to my hand. And then I will pick up Sea Change Harpoon to bring all these babies back to my hand. And then with my free action, I will play... Or not my free action, but my refunded action. Sea Change Harpoon. Also, I got 2 money. And that's That's my turn. And then next turn I'll go down and attack this
fog
priest
is
to
gone.
Dagon.
The fog rains went away.
Yeah, it sure did. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta discard some cards. Okay.
All right. So I want to get these clues, and I want to be generally in the same location as you. So I'd be 3. I don't really want to use. I'm just gonna investigate. At 2 versus 1.
Nice.
Huzzah, I got it. And then I'll use lockpicks at 4 versus 1. Success. I do lose a charge, but that's good enough. And then I want to be in the same location as you, so I will use Stand Together to give us both 2 money.
Oh, cool.
And then my turn ends, and I have to devour this machete, so I am no longer uncontrolled. And in the prelude to the upkeep phase, I'm devouring your painkillers.
Oh, okay. You're welcome. All right, upkeep. This guy does nothing. Why did he turn? Why did all these cards turn? Oh, I think they think they're on your deck or on your board, and so the upkeep turned them to face your way. He just hangs out though. He doesn't move. Yep. Okay.
He gets another Doom because he was ready. Oh no, there is Doom on it. Right. I can't get
Right.
more than 1.
He's got the Doom. All right.
Yep.
I discard 2 cards to keep 8 in my hand. Then we put a Doom on the thing, and then we draw bad cards. I have drawn Furtive Locals. I'm going to fail this.
You sure are.
I'm gonna fail it so hard.
Yep.
-2. So it was a 0 to 5.
He gets another Doom.
Who does?
You failed the cultist.
Oh, is it the cultist? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go kill the guy this turn anyway.
I'll take the damage.
Okay, Momo.
Oh, yes, sorry. I have on Wings of Darkness, test speed 4. If you fail, take a damage and a horror, then disengage from each non-night enemy engaged with you, move to a central location.
The central location is presumably the the square, right?
Yeah.
But I still
Oh,
do
because
that
it
even if I'm not
says
engaged.
central. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you disengage and move.
Well, let's see here. I'm at 1. Go 2, 3 with Ms. Doyle. 4, 5, 6 with Bonnie Walsh. Puts me up by 2. I'm This is -2.
You've done it.
Perfect. All right. Now it's back to us.
Okay.
You're gonna go kill the.
Yep.
Just a quick heads up, we are on a 15-minute timer.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
1, 2, and hit. I could just not play around. I got my track shoes, but that only gives me a chance to make it all the way, so we need to kill him. So I will just do it, and then I'll put track shoes on later. 1, 2.
All right, hold on. You move here. What is this location?
Oh, that's right. It's the Innsmouth Harbor.
Lots of clues.
After you successfully investigate Innsmouth Harbor by 3 or more, look at the top card of the leads deck, then shuffle leads deck. Group limit once per round.
Fantastic. I will
Go with me. Okay. Then I'll go here. He'll engage me. And then once per turn, I'm going to do a fucking ridiculous attack. So I'm going to attack him. Do I even need to do resourceful? Is there anything in there I even want? Not really. Strength 3, so 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's up by 4. It's fine. Up by 4. Okay. -2. Get it. Kill him for 2 damage. Kill him dead. Did he have a victory point or anything? No.
No.
Triggers this stuff. And then I will pick this up. Return these. Free action. Play the Sea Change Harpoon. That's me. 6,
Okay.
7, 8, 9. Ah, god damn it. I gotta play some cards.
First action for me is going to be to move. I'm going to go to the slums. Non-action. I'm going to play Augur, which discards Hope. Second action, I'm going to do a basic investigate, or not a basic investigate. I'm going to do an investigate with Augur here. My starting value for that's going to be a 5 versus the 5 here at the slums. I will go ahead and utilize Ms. Doyle to make that a 7, and the art student to make that a 9, so I'm up by 4. -4, which is fine. I succeed. I grab 1 clue from here.
Take the whole
Or
card.
the entire location.
Do we want to spend 6 and look at 2 cards?
Have you gone this turn? Do you think you can get 3?
Well, I think it might just be worth looking at 2.
I think looking at 2 here is probably the way to go.
All right. Well, take a look.
I take. Has it been shuffled last time? Yes.
You shuffle it, whatever. Yes, it has been, but
It doesn't matter. Shuffle the shuffle. Yep.
We've got
Barnabas again and Zadok Allen. Okay, we're getting there. There's only 3 guys left.
Now one of
So
these.
what do they do when we?
If we kill the wrong one, then they're out for blood.
Well, we don't kill them. You parlay with them.
If you defeat a suspect enemy, other than the kidnapper, take control of each
Right.
clue on them and record in your campaign log name of enemy is out for blood.
Who do you think we can parlay with?
Zadok Allen.
Yeah. So they spawn near us, both of them.
Oh, is that where you were?
Yeah. So the Fishery Bridge and Marsh Refinery are both near us. Yeah, a Silas could parlay with Zadok.
Yeah,
No,
Your speed 5.
I do have resourceful as well, but yeah.
Yeah, your speed 5.
I mean,
You
I
have
can-
parlay 3 times, but
Well, speed 5 only means I'm up by 2.
which is not bad.
Not bad.
I can also theoretically.
All right.
All right.
I see,
So
because
this
we had
goes
to take
back.
one.
One goes back in here. We shuffle these. Thank you. There we go.
Okay. It's 2 more actions.
Right, because I moved.
Oh,
I
then you investigated, so 1 more action.
I have no resources. It may just be wise to take a resource. So I believe that is what I am going to do.
Do it up.
That's it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna devour Safeguard.
Is it tasty?
It was very tasty.
Safety.
All right. Then I will investigate with lockpicks. So I'm 8 against 3.
0.
0. Excellent. So I did succeed by 3. So I get a clue, and we get to trigger the thing.
Look at the top card of the lead stack, then shuffle lead
Yep.
stick.
Not
Initiative
useful.
Dagon.
Initiative Dagon. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Not useful, but that's all right.
Do it again.
Well, I can't
Oh,
trigger
group
this
only
again
once
this
per
turn,
round, yeah.
but I can try and get it next turn. All right, then I will pay 2 and read the signs. I'm 8 against 3. -2. I get 2 clues. What's the penalty if I...
A horror, a doom, or a clue.
Is there anyone for Doom to go on?
Zadok.
He's an enemy, yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should have 3 clues on him.
Clue, a clue, a clue.
Yeah, I mean, I think the tempo is important. I'll just investigate. Up by 1. Success. Fantastic.
You want to look at another card?
No, I want to
Yeah.
do at least 2. We're doing it.
Yeah, we're close enough. Next turn we'll get that.
Okay, cool.
All right.
That's everybody.
Yep.
The enemies do nothing. Ugh.
Oh, right. This goes here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more card. Oh my god, resourceful isn't limited. To one a turn.
No, it just can't get itself, so.
Right. God damn, I don't want to get rid of any of these. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to get rid of the meat cleaver.
Yep.
I can get it back. I don't really need it right now with the sea change.
All right.
Doing its shit. Did we put a doom on? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. I got obscuring fog.
Well,
Fog over Innsmouth. I'll use Sparrowmass charge.
Oh,
Cool. I take a horror. It goes away.
thank you. I get a haunting night gun.
okay. So, Moo, here's the deal. I can put my fancy boots on, kill your... Oh, I can't kill your haunting night gaunt. Well, I can. Yeah, I can't. I can put my fancy boots on and kill your haunting night gaunt, or you can take care of the haunting night gaunt, and I can put my fancy boots on and then go start parlaying with Zadok.
I mean, I can evade the haunting night gun. That's as close to dealing with it as I can get.
No, you could do that too. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying. It's either everything I can do to, well, not quite everything I can do.
I mean, I can't. Let me be honest. I can't investigate Shoreward slums this round because that skill test is 7.
Right.
So I was just gonna go parlay with Zadok Allen.
Okay. I can only parlay with him once anyway this turn, so yeah, if you want to get it.
Yeah, I can do that a couple times.
All right. So do you want to try to evade it first, or do you want me to just take the risk and try to smack it off your face?
Smack it off. I got plenty of allies to take damage.
Okay.
You can investigate towards something once.
It's 7. It's actually, oh yeah, it's 7.
You have an auto succeed.
Yeah.
That gets
Yeah,
rid of
okay.
obscuring fog.
All right, still sounds like I should smack the fucking thing off your face.
I see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright.
No.
And then you
that,
get hope.
1, 2, 3. I put on some bitchin' shoes. Second action. I'm going to sea change harpoon. I have to remember to do this right. It needs 4 damage, which means I need to do a full powered sea change harpoon with long shot once, and also just a normal hit once. What is the best way for me to get a normal hit? Strength 5. He's strength 3. Yeah. I'm going to just test on 2. Is that -4? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky. So I pass. So he takes a damage. And then I will attack it again with the Sea Change Harpoon. Quick thinking, overpowered, resourceful, and long shot.
So many skills.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 to 3. Now it's 11 to 5. Up by 6. -1. I will do 3 damage to him. 2 from the long shot harpoon and 1 from the 2 from the sea harpoon, 1 from the long shot. I'll gain my 2 money. I will spend 3 money immediately with the quick thinking. Oh, sorry. Pull it back to my hand. Pull them all back to my hand, and then I'll play it. But I'll end up with a card and 2 cards out of my thing. But then I'm done. So I'm gonna just take my lucky back, and I'll take my meat cleaver, I guess. And then I draw a card.
So it's dead.
It's dead. It took 3 damage. Yeah.
All right, I'm up.
Yep.
So
Yes.
I will go ahead. I will do an investigate with Augur. That's a base skill of 5. We'll do 6, 7, 8 with Bonnie Walsh and Ready Augur. 9, 10 with Miss Doyle. 11, 12 with the art student. Tablet. We're good.
Minus-
I should have a charge on this.
I was wondering. You took a bunch of damage. So.
I took that horror from the treachery just now.
All right, and then
and then I
that
will
kills
do-
the obscuring fog, right?
Yes, it doesn't matter though, because I will do a investigate with Augur, and I will discard Augur to make it automatically successful, which will actually bring out hope. I will get the last draw.
You have to shuffle Augur into your deck to bring back hope.
Right. That's fine. I would rather not get my weaknesses. Yeah, that was investigate. Okay, I have 1 action left.
I guess. Get over to Zadok.
Yeah, I can go. Let's see. I can go ahead and go talk to Zadok. That's it.
Okay.
Me.
All right. I'll investigate with lockpicks.
-2.
So I do succeed by 3.
Okay, so you get to. Ugh, goddamn Barnabas March.
Right?
Marsh.
I know. All right, and then I think I have to go up here and start getting all these clues
Not a bad idea.
because this is also a victory point. But I mean, it seems like we are not doing great on uncovering
No.
all the things. Do we want to spend 6?
Seems like it, right?
I think that's the way to go.
Because then at least next turn, maybe we could even just do one if that's all we can go. Or
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So I'll spend my 5. You spend one of yours.
All right. Take a look at 2.
And shuffle again just to make sure.
Why? You're just gonna get Barnabas Marsh. Innsmouth Jail. That is new information.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
damn,
So we
I
know
was
it's
wrong.
not the Innsmouth Jail.
Okay, we're down to a 1 in 3 chance on either thing.
Oh, we get the Innsmouth Jail. That goes. It's near the center.
It's here, I think, right?
Yes. And these are its clues.
Ugh.
Terrible.
Okay. And there's no monsters out. So we simply upkeep.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
I have 2 more actions.
I'm sorry. I was so used to that.
All right. I'll move up here, and then I'll test the locked door with Bear Mask.
+1.
All right.
Now we upkeep. Okay. Okie dokie. That is 1 o'clock. So we actually have to do a to be continued on this one. So we'll leave it right there. Join us next week for join us in 2 weeks. Because next week is hello Aunt is Easter weekend and I gotta go travel.
Oh.
Yes. Save. All right. Great. So join us then. Bye-bye.